Sri Lanka is confronting the biggest economic crisis in its history. But just like in all neighboring countries, India is the favorite whipping boy. Just a day after PM Ranil Wickremesinghe took oath as the new PM, several opposition parties turned down an invitation to join a government under him. Instead, they laid the blame squarely on India. Here are the charges. India will want strategic assets if it provides fuel or food. India behind selection of Ranil Wickremesinghe as PM. Just like it always does when neighbors are in trouble, India has given Sri Lanka $3.5 billion in aid and foreign exchange to help the indebted country, at least in the short term. Even Maithripala Sirisena, former president, was appreciative but guarded in his response.
So what do you have to say, about such comments being made by the leading politicians of Sri Lanka, sir? And the second part of this question is, what do you yourself expect India to do to help Sri Lanka further?
India සහ ශ්‍රී ලංකාව අතරේ තිබෙන්නේ වසර
We will appreciate and will respect, thank and honor and our gratitude is always with all the supports extended to us, especially in terms of foods and medicine during this critical period of time. And we are not aware whether there are agreements, any kind of hidden agreements between these supports and different kind of helps extended during this period. There should not be any kind of agreement that affect the sovereignty and the independence of our country with these kind of assistance. That is the first statement and first part of the statement. Second part, the history and the sort of relationship, cultural and anthropological relationship between India and Sri Lanka dates back to centuries, and so it's a long-term sort of relationship. And always, this is not the first time, India has supported us as much as possible during the past as well. But it would be good, both parties, to declare that there are no any kind of hidden agendas, political interest, or India is not willing to misuse us during this critical period of time. There should be a clear sort of statement.
So does the former head of state really believe that India will ask for something in return?
And do you suspect any hidden agendas behind India's help to Sri Lanka?
I don't feel so.
But India is used to being everybody's favorite whipping boy. New Delhi's High Commissioner to Colombo, Gopal Bagle, responded to the allegations.
Well, I would only say that there is no truth, obviously, in such allegations, and they are rather imaginative, and they also disregard, in my view, the democratic ethos of Sri Lanka, the strength of the will of the people of Sri Lanka, and the strength of Sri Lanka's own democratic traditions. Both India and Sri Lanka are diverse democracies. We are fellow democracies, and we perfectly understand how to respect the democratic choices of the people of Sri Lanka, the expression of their will through democratic processes, and the choices their elected representatives make in different democratic processes at different stages. So India-Sri Lanka relationships also don't depend on governments or individuals. They are age-old, very historical. And I would say that in today's world, in the 21st century, especially in the context of the post-COVID economic recovery, more economic cooperation and interconnectedness between the two countries is to benefit not only of the two countries themselves, but to the region and the entire world.
A TOI online report.